The fighter will always give you some form of visual clue as to where they are transitioning to. Knowing what to look for and where to look is key in understanding how to stop and even reverse a transition. I'll provide many other examples such as this for hand placements and what to look for when stopping these transitions. Ground transitions are going to be a little bit easier to read as the fighter's entire body moves in the direction you need to block. As you can see here, the fighter's arms and body are moving to the left, so you hit right trigger and left on the analog stick in order to block that. And you would do the same here in this instance, as you can still see the body's moving to the left in order to block that transition. You can also look for arm movements, particularly on the inside arm and side control. If they're transitioning to the left like they are here, you would block again with right trigger and left on that right analog stick. Next, you will see a movement for a transition to the right from side control bottom, which is blocked by using right trigger and right on the right analog stick. Here you will see a clue of what to look for from the top sprawl position. You will see their hands move either left, right, or up. This instance, the fighter is moving to the left, so you would block with right trigger and left on the right analog stick. We didn't get the block here, but we did keep the fight on the ground. Transitions and throws can happen at the same time. Who will win is determined by attributes and stamina. Here you will see what happens when both fighters are in transition at the same time. If the fighter on the bottom wanted to have blocked this transition, they would have used right trigger and right on the analog stick as per the yellow cue. For the attacker, to stop this transition, I am holding down right trigger and left on the analog stick as per the cue in green. This will cause an instant block or even a reversal in some situations, so look out for an offense and defense. The cue here is the hands on the hips and the attempt to push off with the knees. This is defended by pressing right trigger and up on the analog stick, and you will shield a couple more times afterwards. Do a right trigger and up. When trying to defend your position, consider the options the other fighter has. Not including get-ups, most of the transitions can be defended with either left or right on the analog stick, and right trigger or R2. For example, out of half guard bottom, I know the other fighter will usually go for guard, which is what's going to happen right here, and is defended by right trigger and right on the analog stick. Getting to know all of the animations for the transitions, escapes, and other moves will aid you greatly in knowing what direction to hit in addition to right trigger and R2. Here we're going to have a little bit of top mount game. So we have get top mount here, right trigger and left, right trigger and left, right trigger and right, right trigger and left, right trigger and up, and right trigger and right. And then finish a little bit more of the top game. Now what we're going to talk about next is another one of my favorite positions is backside top. What to look for when you get up here. It's a very dominant position. In this very first one, you can either go left, right, or up, but you'll see that this person tries to transition up, as you can see with that animation right there. It's just stopped by holding down right trigger and up. And you'll go ahead and shut that down and get it back to the ground and rinse and repeat with the other ones. Just solid top gameplay right there. That's all you need. This is a kickboxer too. And now another important tip, and our final tip, is going to be how quick your transitions are, and likelihood of reversals is based on your ground game rating, stamina, and fighter style. A block and a reversal are done in the same exact way, however the timing is the determining factor for reversals. You either have to guess correctly or hit the block nearly at the same exact time as the person attempts to transition. Also, not all fighters and positions have moves to get out of with reversals. So most of the time you're going to be blocking and trying to advance to another position. But I hope this video helped you, and good luck in the ground game. Please hit subscribe below.